everywhere. Let me move. Let me create some space. My camera's this computer camera sucks. Let some people know that we're on live here. There we go. Oh, we're on late tonight. We'll see who comes on. Have some people come on. Got one like here. There we go. Cool. So we're just waiting for some people to come on down into the chat. There we go. My crazy. I don't know if that's too much light. Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna put the light on in the room too. It'll probably help a little bit. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's going on? David 2010. Awesome. It is good to be here. Got Jack Hauser. What's happening, everybody? So we're just gonna wait till some people come on today. I know I'm the worst with this. I always do live streams so late in the day, and I'm like, why? I should be doing this much earlier, but this is kind of the only time I can do this. We've been on the road quite a bit, actually, even me and Angelo. So we have a brand new video coming hopefully tomorrow. It all depends on how. It all depends on YouTube, really, with the exporting. So we should have a video for you tomorrow. Me and Angelo, we found some cult stuff, so it's pretty exciting. Awesome. Got some people from the UK coming on. Hey, Pam. Cool. We do have merch coming. I know it's been taking its sweet time. There's actually two different people, two different artists, friends of mine that I know. They're really talented, and they're creating the merch. And I had planned, I wanted it before Christmas, but it is what it is. It'll be out in the new year, and that's cool. Oh, we were. So we did Rando yesterday. Yeah, for those that don't know. So yesterday was the date that I was going out. Mm-hmm. Well, I did a bit of randonauting like today. That'll probably be like next video. So that's probably what that is. I'm always filming. Like I come home and my SD card is chalked, and I'm like, I'm just lazy, and I should be editing and putting out more videos. I still have a bunch of videos I haven't edited, but it'll get there. I will get there. She's doing good. Baby's doing good, healthy. I'm gonna turn this light on. It's like I don't know if it's affecting my camera. Hold on there. Let's see. There we go. Oh, it's a little bit better. I know my computer camera here is not the greatest, so. And it's funny too. Even Angelo makes fun of me. He's like, "Why don't you just hook up your Canon and blah blah?" I actually don't know how. I know it does it. I know my Canon will do live streams. I just don't. It's not my cup of tea. I don't know how to set everything up. I'm terrible with tech. That's me. What we got here? Yvette Castillo. Hi, Brad. Love your videos. Jack Hauser. Got Jen. Hey, Jen. What's up? What's going on? HR, more videos for sure. Love the bangers. Yeah, so we do have, I do have a video I'm editing tonight, and I'm really, really hoping that it gets onto YouTube tomorrow. A lot of content creators have been having trouble with YouTube in terms of export, so like the video exporting. And I don't know what it is. I'm thinking it's just their system, it's their engine. And it's been a pain in the ass pain in the bum for all of us. Sorry about that. I'll have to take that out. Little swear word there. Brad said not so nice words. What's going on with you? The Haunted Mansion ghost. Just be safe. Feels like you have your own call, Angelus Code. So I actually looked this up. They're a real big organization. I didn't know anything about them. A few friends had Googled them for me, the Children of Selene, and they do exist. They're a big cult. Like from what we had thought when me and Braden started randonauting, we really thought they were something of like people created it, like it was like a fresh new thing, but no, it's an existing thing and it's a vibrant community and there's a pile of people, there's men and women. I've only come across one, I think one or two women that were into the cult. So yeah, it's the end of the year, everyone is uploading, and that is true. That is probably why we're having such problems. So I'm hoping it gets fixed. I don't know. I really hope they don't snag me because I'm so behind. I literally made no money this month. I literally didn't drop enough videos. I was just like lazy. I think I only put out 5, so I'm really hoping on this next one that helps out. I was on the road with Angelo a bit. It was kind of cool. This was actually really cool, and I don't know if his video is out before. His video might already be out. I don't know, but we saw a Canadian Pacific Railway train. And I've always wanted to capture one on film. It's funny because me and Betty, we love trains. We actually will sit and watch like crazy videos you guys probably don't watch, but we watch train videos. And there was a Canadian Pacific train, and it was funny. Angelo was talking about it. And then he's like, I've always wanted to catch a train on film, but God knows when that'll ever happen. And as he says it, you can hear it like it's I guess the conductor or whatever putting the horn on, saying like, "Oh, there's a train coming," and we caught the whole thing on film. So it was pretty super cool. Really foggy though. We've been having foggy weather in Canada. Sarah Smith, hey Brad, you rock. Awesome, thank you. I like that. I like that. You'll notice that with me. I like positivity. I hate negativity. I get angry. With negativity, if that makes any sense. So we got here Lisa Goodwin. Hey, don't give those weirdos no airtime. Yeah, I know. Like that's the biggest thing. You don't give them any. You know what's really funny too is a lot of the haters, they kind of make us even more popular because then people are like, oh, I kind of have to see, and then we snag like all these new subs and they enjoy it. So it's like, yeah, haters are gonna hate, and they kind of bring the bacon, they bring the people in because then people are like, hey, they're not bad, and then they start watching us and getting to know who we are and we're good people. So like that's a big thing. So we got Tara 721. Hey Brad and Betty, congrats on the baby girl Rebecca. Yeah, thank you. That means a lot to us. We love it. We're new parents, so everything's new, but we're excited about like the years ahead and everything. She's growing. That was the biggest thing I was worried about, is she was so small and stuff. But a lot of people told me that there's a lot of babies that come out really small and they're completely healthy. But yeah, she's good. All the scare stuff is gone. So we got Paul Mason Jr. When you and Jasko gonna get together? Oh my god, I would love to work with Jasko. I've actually mentioned it to Angelo before. I don't think he films in Canada. I don't know if he has a thing for just like, I'm just fixated on the States, but I don't know. But he's always been kind of a big. He's been probably the largest Randonautica inspiration to me personally. Him and his content, because like even with the Moon Man and things like that, I got a kick out of that. I really like that. So what do we got here? We got Amber Dawn. Exactly. Parenting can be exhausting, but so worth it. Jennifer Miller, you are awesome, Brad. Woohoo! Like that. Haunted Mansion Ghost. Jody isn't showing his cult. They're sad and begging him to put back. Oh my god, I know. I don't understand them. I don't understand cults and things like that. I've been doing research to kind of get a little bit know how into them. A lot of it's just people that are obsessed. They're obsessed with things, and then they try to brainwash other people. And I think that's what makes it a cult, where if it's a danger thing, so it's more of like some instigator that's really negative, but they want to brainwash people to believe in their ideologies, and then all of a sudden it kind of spreads. And I think that's kind of the interpretation of a cult. I mean, a lot of people have said, like, 'cause we have groups of religious people here and they have their own communities. Like, we have Mennonites and things like that. I don't call them cults. I think those are their communities, their village. They don't hurt or do anything bad. So, like, when I think of the word cult, I'm thinking, like, you know what I mean? It sounded all vibrant and great, and then all of a sudden bad things had happened. And that's kind of where the cult word kind of comes into place. But correct me if I'm wrong. I could be totally talking to my butt about that. So we got Victor Cortez. Hi, Brad. How are you? Terra 721. My 5 month came out small. Yeah, a lot of people's kids come out small. That's a big thing. It's normal. So us parents freaking out. It's completely normal. It's a normal thing, folks. It's not bad. Yeah. So I was gonna start talking about some stuff. So we do have merch coming. I don't know when. That's why I haven't dropped any dates yet. So those of you who have not found us on Instagram, please definitely get into our Instagram hype, because when we have the Instagram, I always do trailers of upcoming videos, so you guys get to know if there's a video before it even drops, because we've been having issues with Premiere and YouTube, because what's happening is we put a video out, but then I'm getting emails from you guys like, hey, I wasn't notified. I've actually had 10 already. Like, I wasn't notified about said video, and we didn't know it was up until last minute, and then we saw it later. So definitely email me when that happens, or a personal message me. But yeah, if you guys can follow us on Instagram, I always encourage people, because then you guys really know that, you know what I mean? You know when the next big thing is, or if we've got merch, or if there's collabs, or any new thing, it'll be on the Instagram. I don't really use Twitter, and I'm not finding it very useful, because I know a lot of other people that are on here, our subs, a lot of them don't have it. So I haven't been really active on there. We've been active on the Instagram, and that's been our thing. So we've got Will Peterson. Love watching Brad videos. Go give him lots of likes. We actually just started. This is funny. Cursed Urban got me into this, and he was like, he's like, Brad, you got to hook up that super chat. He noticed that it wasn't on there. So now we do have super chat. So those that want to donate to the channel, they can. And like I said, one thing I want to do, though, is I'm pretty sure I can see who donated. So if anybody does decide to donate to this channel, I think I can find you, and maybe I can do a shout out. I would like to do that. So if we do get donators, perhaps what we'll do is we'll do a big shout out at the beginning of the videos. And if it did buy equipment to help with Randonautica and exploring and different things, maybe travel expenses, maybe we can give a big holler out to you guys and say like, hey, like so-and-so, Stacy from Alabama or wherever, they helped us. They actually donated a little bit to the channel, and we were able to do this and show you these places. So that's also a big help with the job. But yeah, like I said, that's completely optional. I didn't even know it existed, and I'm still new to it. So we do have Super Chat now, and that's on there too. We got Professional Paranormal Research, 3 degrees plus Z. I think that's what it says. Hello. I do talk about it quite often. I do miss my time doing with paranormal, but obviously I left for my own spiritual reasons, and for other reasons. I know a lot of people would message me like, Brad, we really miss your paranormal. You really focused in it, and I had like a good, I guess I get out of personality with it, respect and all that. I understand it was just something that I had to give it up. Some people don't have any negative things happen with them in life, and or it doesn't. I'm an empath, so with me, a lot of negative was coming out of it. I'd come home, and like my physical, mental health, everything was just, it was in the turmoil. So I think that was actually part of the reasons why I even got hypoglycemia, was because I was engaging in things I shouldn't have been doing. I was dabbling where I shouldn't have been dabbling. So that's the biggest reason I did quit paranormal. I'm sorry for those that wish that I'd continue and travel and do paranormal stuff, but that's just kind of what it is. I do, however, have a lot of content on this channel. I think there's 222 videos or something. We have a lot of investigations that we have done, so you guys can go back and watch that. Me and Angela personally, we did a lot together as well doing the ghost stuff, so you guys can see that. But yeah, as far as that future goes, we're kind of more fixated on Randonautica and hopefully geocaching, because a lot of people are finding things, geocaches, and it's kind of similar. I don't know about the whole ominous thing, but like it's similar in finding things. Oh, we got some. Just looking up. I know I've been missing some messages here. So we got Paul Mason Jr. Have you ever exploring here in Indiana? You should come check us out. I do want to hit some states. I do. It's a matter of getting my channel off the ground. We're still. I know it looks like, oh, he's got this many views and blah blah. I really don't make a whole lot of money. I should be doing a lot, pushing a lot more than I have, and I've been kind of lazy. I've been kind of lazy. You got to be like, Brad, wake up and get out there. Oh, so we got the Hudson. Oh, we got a lot of messages from Haunted Mansion Ghost. Cool. Yasko said when I asked, he was done. He was the OG. He had the cult and stalker Scientology. Yeah, apparently he quit. I heard that. I heard that he quit Rando instead, which was a big shocker because the biggest thing that I would see is people quitting paranormal. But I understand in his sense, it was a lot of dangerous stuff. Like, so it's like that stuff was taken home to him. Like people coming onto the property, threats, and all that. So I totally get it. I totally understand if somebody leaves either paranormal or this or rando, right? I've never heard of anybody leaving geocache. I've heard that that's a pretty positive one. So I do want to bring that to the channel. It's a matter of seeing if you guys like it. I really want to know if you guys like geocaching. Maybe I'll introduce it sometime within the new year. So that'll be something. We got exploring with Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Janine meant good evening. Okay. Oh, there's Jamie. Here we go. Got Jamie Wriggle in the house. What's going on? Ali Morris. Yeah, everybody's up. Moved to Welland, Ontario from Aaron. Bunch of people. So yeah. I have some good news and bad news. So I did want to partner and collab with Cursed Urban. I had all plans to do that. Part of this live stream has to do with that. I'm unable to collab with him. And it's mainly because, as you guys have known, I've shared this before with many of you. My family, they're very private and they just don't they just kind of they're just looking out for me. I mean, I've met him socially and things like that on apps and stuff like that, but to have my family, they were concerned, like, you've never met this person, like, what if they're dangerous, all that kind of crap. And even though I've seen enough that he's collabed with other people and stuff like that, I just had to respect my family's wishes. And it's like, okay, well, if you don't want me to collab with them, that's okay. And me and Chris Urban, we're still cool. We still talk on socials. So we're still buddies, but unfortunately, it sucks. Yeah, I won't be able to collab with them. They were too nervous about it, of just me meeting people from, other countries and things like that. It's just because they don't know, even though I have a good feeling about it. And even though, you know what I mean, he has worked with other people. He isn't dangerous or nothing like that. But my family just, that's how they are. They wanted that. They like the group that I work with now and people being local. So that's just the way it is. But it's still cool. We're still talking and we're still going to push content for you as much as we can. And this year, hopefully, we find some really, really cool stuff. You're laughing. Oh yeah, Tanya was talking about that too. Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry. Like, I really did want to do a collab with Chris Urban. It just in likelihood it doesn't look like will happen. I mean, if he just say was working with somebody I really really know, like somebody with Angelo, and then I happened to be there, that would have been a different story. However, that's just the way it is. Like, yeah, it really sucks. I was actually really 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 bummed. I really wanted that collab to happen. But, like, I respect my family's wishes a lot. And if they don't feel right about something, even though I 100% or 200% do, it's just, I got to respect that. So that was a big thing. We've got some cool adventures coming, though. I'm really hoping that I can work more with a few of my friends in the city. Actually, I've never filmed with before. So that could be something. I know Angelo's still in the city. And so, like, I think we're still going to pump content out together. So I know me and him will probably still push stuff, which is really, really awesome. Oh, we got the Haunted Mansion Ghost again. Oh, wow. You really love the Brad. Brad, you're growing up. My parents are the same. You have to kick out of the shell. I know that's a big thing too. Like, I know I'm 35 and everything, but you know what? I respect that. Like, with my family and stuff, it's if they have an opinion on something, I listen, and of course I listen to the other side as well. I know in the future things will be vibrant. We'll still be filming a lot of crazy stuff. Hopefully, if we find anything. I've been wanting to branch out. I've been filming certain areas I go, and then I set rando, and then I get things. But I'm like, I haven't been really moving. Like, why don't I go to this city, or if I go to Hamilton, or go? I kind of want to spread out that way, drive places, and then set it and go up. I've literally been kind of going local and then the outskirts and about, but I haven't really made a trip down to places like Angelo would, where you're like going a few hours this way, that way. So I do want to experiment next year. I do want to do some US filming. I am looking at Buffalo and places like that. It's just a matter of like seeing what's going on, because I know a lot of danger and stuff has been going on in the States. There's just a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now. So it's a matter of seeing like, okay, is everything safe? Is everything cool? So there's that as well. Automatic goes, my child is 20, they still think I'm 20. Oh, there you go. There you go. Still being young. Lisa Balule, Brad from North Carolina. We got Janine, always stay safe. Amy Rodriguez, hello from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Oh my God. So this is really wild, but I absolutely love Mexico. I wish that I could go there. I wish I could film there. Everything. The places about it. The food is magnificent. I just wish I was there. That's one of the places I've always wanted to go. I've heard about the Mayan ruins, and what's weird is that I've heard that there's actually, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, because Tomb Raider might be wrong about this, but in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, there were Mayan ruins in Mexico, but then she goes to Peru. So I was like, is that true? Or is any of this true? Or is this like really fabricated in like geography and stuff? But I don't know. But yeah, that's one of the places actually I really do want to film. It would be really nice. The likelihood, it would be cool to film in places like Florida and stuff like that. I know Angelo goes there a lot. So it's just, I don't know. I don't know what next year unfolds. Terra 721, is Brett going to join you on any more videos? So here's the story with Brett. So I love Brett. There's nothing wrong. We're still bros. Brett got married and moved. So Brett, his original home was Saskatchewan. So I'm in Barrie, Ontario. Saskatchewan is far away. Really far away. So Brett had moved to Saskatchewan. So that's why we don't work with each other anymore. So that's why you probably won't see him in any videos in the future, unfortunately. Which really sucks, because we really clicked really well. It was really neat to testing out those apps and getting what we got and doing Randonautica. But yeah, he did move. He did talk about starting a channel, and I even said, like, let me know if you ever do, because I mean, my subs, a lot of them wanted to sub to you as well, because they really like your character and your enthusiasm. He's very optimistic. What I love about Brett, though, I guess he's much like me in that sense. Is like, we're really positive people, and we don't argue or fight or any of that crap. So, I know. Okay, so here we go. So we got Donna H smiles. Wow, all I can say is Dan is good people. I'm really upset about this. I am too. I am really upset about it too. Me and him, we're still talking. We're still buddies. It's just, yeah, it's wild, man. Like, with me, I'm a big family person, so it's not, nobody orders me around, nobody tells me what to do, but at the same time, it's like, I respect their wishes. So if they say, like, I really don't feel comfortable with you doing this, I don't want to be a jerk and kind of be like, oh, whatever, I do what I want. Like, for me, the biggest thing, the most important thing to me in this world right now is my baby girl, and yeah, my wife and my family. So if they're, you know what I mean, I'm not going to ruin anything or kind of like be mad at them. If they, like, I should respect their wishes. You know what I mean? If they don't feel comfortable with something, even though I think it's cool, even though I think it's like everything's completely cool, like everything's normal. Yeah, I just, and I went with their gut. If that's what they felt, then that's cool. But yeah, me and Chris Irvin, we're still tight. We're still talking. Me and him, we're still on Snapchat. It just, this collab just, it won't happen. Not to say that it might not happen in the future. Like, I don't know if there was some possible way where my family knew this person and said like, "Oh, we're completely fine and we feel safe," then that's a little different. But yeah, we're still buddies. There's no bad blood. There's no nothing there. And I am heard about it too because me and his channel we're alike in ways. You know what I mean? With the stuff that we've found, we have a lot in common. It was wild. Like me and him, we talked for hours about music and gaming and the whole work. So yeah, it was a bummer, but at the same time, we're just gonna keep pushing on forward, see what happens in the future. You know. You got Amber. Oh, yes. Okay, so she's finally online. So this was one thing I wanted to share. I got to go downstairs and bring it up. So, yeah, which sucks. I can't do this again. So like one other thing, I let a fan send me stuff. I can't put my PO box public obviously because we've had there has been some things that have happened to YouTubers that was actually really bad. But I did get some fan mail. I know it might be the first and last time, but I did get some fan stuff, and this is really, really cool. So Amber Curry sent me a bunch of stuff. She sent me a package. I'm going to bring some stuff up. 1 second. 1 second. All right. I got it down here. Okay. Here we are. This is actually the coolest thing. So before I actually show it, I'm going to talk about it. So I have a lot of interests. For those who don't know, and it was funny. I told her like just, oh, I really like this. I really, really like that. I'm gonna make this a surprise because like some people will laugh and think it's silly, and other people will be like, oh, that's so awesome. So, anyways, I'm a huge fan of Batman. And it was one of the things that I talked about to her. I love Batman. I'm a huge fan. Ever since I was a little boy, like an adventure, action, all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, Amber Curry, she made me some gifts and sent this package. So I got this lovely thing. So it says "Exploring with Brad," and she got her tag there, and I got the Batman symbol. So that was really, really cool. What else did I get? This is actually really awesome. So I'm gonna hang up all this stuff in my office. My office, by the way, I am gonna do a video sometime because I've been turning into a rando museum. Now, Chris Urban, he was talking about that he kind of does like auction kind of surprise things, and then people can get things. So we did have some stuff from the videos, and yeah, like I was thinking, like if people did like this stuff, if they did want to, like if you wanted to do like little games and things on here, we could do that, and then those could be prizes. So maybe one day, my little Randonautica museum, maybe some of those things could be prizes that you guys can win. But anyways, this is actually really cool. So with me, I love owls anyway. So before Randonautica ever started, I've always loved owls. I always wanted a pet owl. But anyway, since that's the big thing, and I even told her some of my favorite colors like gold, silver, and stuff like that. So, anyways, she painted me this as well. So, yeah, a big shout out to Amber Curry who created this. This is so super awesome. She already knows that the O light has these colors that has red, green, and blue, and the floodlight. So that's just super cool. So we got this owl. So it says exploring with Brad, the whole thing again. So we got that. That was number 2. So that was the second thing I got. And I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. How much I love Batman. Like it's crazy. So the few things that I did tell her, I was like, hey, like I like Batman. I like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Last of Us, things like that. Right. I'm a huge X-Files nut. So that's been a big thing as well. But yeah, she made me this Batman stuff. So I've got this one. This was actually, I think this was one of my favorite ones because this is like the original Batman from the comics and the show. So they had the animated series. So it's super cool. Much love, Amber Curry. This is great stuff. I really love it. So I also got this painted rock. It's kind of cool. I can't tell if these are birds or bats. I'm going to say they're bats because of a little Batman theme, but there's like a little waterfall and some mountains there. Really cool. I like paints. Oh wait, I didn't even see this. Okay, there's more on the other side. So when you flip it around, it's like the other side of the waterfall or something. That's kind of cool. So we got that, and then I got one more. I'll read the note too because she sent me a little note. So I got this other one with Batman as well. I love that. I love art. Even though I'm not really allowed to share my PO box publicly, like other YouTubers have, like Mo and stuff like that. But what I can do is, like I said, get on our Instagram. Exploring with Brad. You can find us on Instagram. What I might do though is if you guys send me pieces of art or things you want to share with me, perhaps you can share me images and things like that, or your own art, and maybe we'll share it on the Instagram. So that's a big thing. I really want people to get involved on our Instagram. It seems to be our biggest sharing social platform, even though we don't make any money off of it. That doesn't matter at all. We just love Instagram. We love sharing and talking and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely get on there. And yeah, if you guys have art or things you want to share me or things you want to make personally, like if you have screenshots and things like that, or if you made it and you've got a nice maybe if it's digital, that would be even better and sized for the Instagram photos that are uploaded. That's definitely wicked. If you want us to share stuff, we will for sure do that. So, anyways, the last thing I got was an awesome little note here. Dear Exploring with Brad, you got awesome content. Thank you for being my new friend. If you want any more paintings you would like me to do, feel free to ask me anytime, from Amber Curry. So thank you so much for this stuff. That's awesome. Really love all you fans, and that's what drives us to do what we do. Like I mean, growing up, I've always had mental health and depression and things like that. So this is why I've started doing this in the first place. So having people come out of nowhere and saying like, you know what, like your video brightened my day or things like that's why we do what we do. Because we're trying to, a lot of the times we're trying to also brighten our own day because of, life and all these other things going on. So I got to go back up the chat. Holy crap. We got a lot of people coming on tonight. This is awesome. All right. So we got Lena Fraser. Hello from West Virginia. You know what I kind of want to do? Because I always find, like, I know a live stream is all talking, but I've always wanted to have like some background music. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to find some groovy music just to put in the background, be like a talk show host or something, We'll have some music going and everything like that. Obviously, stuff that we're not going to get flagged, but something that goes up that just said, we can get into it. So we got Donna H. Smiles. Wow, all I can say is damn good people. Oh, yeah, okay, so I already read that. Janine, my birthday is on New Year's. That is sweet. I'm actually super hyped on New Year's because we're having like a bunch of hors d'oeuvres and snacks and things like that and a dinner. So, yeah, I'm actually doing something this year. That's really, really cool. So we got Debbie Parker. Hey, Brad, from Seattle area. there's Amber again. Hello from Kentucky. You got awesome videos, Brad. All right. Oh, we got a lot from Haunted Mansion Ghosts. I love to get all the investigations to go sort out Bodie. Oh, is that Bodie, California? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've actually always wanted to explore that ghost town. So this is actually a crazy, crazy story. I even wrote a book about this when I was really little. It was a fictional book about Bodie, California, to do with this whole thing, and it had to do with the haunting of it. So it's not necessarily well, I mean, I guess it is. Yeah, it is paranormal. So what happened with Bodie, California, was apparently there was a big shootout, and I don't know if they were drunk or what was going on. It was a bar, and this big thing went down, and then the people vacated because of how violent it was. And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it was a shootout, or it could have been a fire. I don't really know. There was some craziness that happened, and the town had vacated. And apparently, and this is true, if you take anything from Bodie, like they have relics there, if you take something there, it's just bad luck. Like everything's going to go to crap from here on out. And it was funny because I saw a few investigators that wanted to test this theory. They're like, I don't believe in this, whatever. And they did it. And then literally things just went wrong for them. Apparently it's a tourist site now. So anybody can pay and go there. However, the buildings are so, from the heat and everything like that, it's just the wear and tear. I'm really hoping it's still a place though that people can really like explore and do their own thing, because that would be really cool. Bodie, California was actually one of my favorite spots. So we got Janina. I'm a professional chef, and I would like to cook for you and all your friends. Oh my gosh, indeed! You gonna make me dinner? Oh, that sounds good. I would love that. Honestly, I love food. It's crazy, and I'm so skinny, so it's hilarious. I'm like, man, you could eat whatever. Just eat, eat, eat. It was funny. I had a few friends that were Italian, besides Angelo, and their families would just make me so much food. So I was like, holy crap! Like, look at me. My belly's like this big, man. But yeah, I love food. Do, 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 do. So we got Janine saying, "Come to Portland, Oregon." Yeah, that would be cool. There's actually a few places. There's a few states that look really, really super cool. I don't even know yet. Oh yeah, so we just don't. I'm not public with the PO box, and it's just like I said. Like my family's more private, and I respect that. You know what I mean. There are all the good folks out there, but there's also crazy people out there as well. And actually, one of the biggest reasons why I don't have a public PO box, I decided like probably shouldn't do this, even though like yeah, there's the good, but there's also a lot of the bad. I've heard of a few really famous YouTubers that were like, no, don't do it because they had some craziness happen and their properties were damaged and all that. Because once people know where you are, then it's like, well, it is what it is. Exploring with Aaron, Beetlejuice 2 in September. I love Beetlejuice. I freaking love that film. I'm actually really hyped on the second one. It's got everybody. I'm not positive, but I heard that Johnny Depp was gonna be in it as well. I don't know. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I heard that as well. But it looks really tight. Like I think Michael Keaton is the guy. Like Winona Ryder. I'm pretty sure like they have a lot of the old cast, so I think that would be really really awesome. Yeah, I know. So Sherry's talking about one day with Miss Betty show. We just were private. We don't like showing because she's little and there's predators, there's crazy people out there. So we don't show our baby on social media or anything like that. We kind of keep it private. We just let everybody know, okay, this happened. And she did the same. So like, but yeah, we're a very private family. We don't like showing anyone but the family. And I know that sucks because a lot of people are like interested in our lives being content creators. But it is actually true because I've even followed this guy. He's like a private investigator. He's like, if you want the best out of like using social media and stuff, he's like, the less is more. And it is true because the more you put out there about yourself, the possibility of something bad is just it increases. There was actually a guy too. He showed his house on Cribs or something like that. It was public, and it was completely destroyed. Like everybody robbed everything in his home and all that stuff. I don't really have a lot. Like I don't really have a lot of things per se. Like I'm not rich. I don't have a lot of stuff. But the fact of just people's privacy, like even with my family being like, you know what, I respect that because like if like I wouldn't want this to happen to me. You know what I mean? Even though there's so many good people out there, there's a dozen bad. So, alrighty, there we go down here. Alrighty then. I was actually watching one of the Batman films. I think it was Jim Carrey, and he played the Riddler. It was pretty funny. He acted just like Ace Ventura. It's kind of like he's kind of just acting like Ace Ventura, but with the tights and question marks all over them. So I thought that was kind of funny. Linda Love, hello loves. Hope everyone is doing amazing. Nice to catch you live. Yeah, I know. I gotta start doing this earlier. I've even said that. Like I should be doing this a lot earlier so that all of y'all can come on because I know some people are probably going to bed. Some people are doing whatever they're doing because it's late at night. But it is what it is. I was on the road a bit with Angelo and doing some filming by myself. So we've been just busy. Really, really busy. All right, going down here. Mercury, thank you, Jennifer. The sweet comments. Yep. So I showed some of the stuff. If you guys haven't seen it before, you'll have to watch the live stream earlier. But we did have a fan send me stuff. It was really, really awesome. Thank you so much, Amber. Again, I love Batman, so that was really, really cool. I'm actually a huge Tomb Raider fan too. I think I have all the games from like PS1 all the way down. The only one I don't have was like there's like cell phone games and stuff. I was like, well, I don't really care for that. But I've been collecting video games and a lot of things like that. It just drives me wild. I love stuff like that. So exploring with Brad. Dane City, Springfield Street, please. So a lot of people want me to go to certain areas and film. I'm not sure what our next venture is. Like I usually have like a spark go off in my head. I'm like, okay, that's where I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go film here and places like that. I know I've had a few hot spots dropped to me from other people. Um, and yeah, like I just haven't gotten around to it. I've made a map on Google Maps. So it's like literally just check these areas and then run the points and see if we get any coordinates. All right. So we got Lisa Bello. Hopefully I said that right. Please stay safe, Brad. I get so worried when you run into Mr. Marbles. He was actually the scariest stalker I've ever run into in my whole life. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of people were comparing him to the Mendez brothers because it's two brothers that basically, they did what they did. I can't say it on here because of how bad it is, but a lot of dark stuff we are finding, and it's hard to say if because going back, if you've seen original content with Randonautica, we've found little things to do with zodiac astrology. So now we're starting to wonder. I'm like, maybe not all this stuff was related with starseed stuff. Like this could have been a long time finding coordinates to do with a possible, serial killer. So like that's really, really scary, really, really creepy. I hate coming across it because I'm petrified of anything to do with clowns. It's I guess the toys and figurines, not so much. But now that the fact of the matter that coming across this assailant and stuff, it's kind of like when I find something, I'm like in tune. I'm looking every way around me, like wondering. But the past few times going out, I haven't seen anybody to fit this description. But what's really crazy and creepy is that we did catch this guy's face on camera. I actually kind of want to share these photos. Like Kyle, so he's a good sub. I don't know if he's on here yet. I'm hoping I jump in. I'm always messaging people that like that kind of contact me through Instagram, and they're like diehard fans. Because Kyle, my buddy Kyle, I can't remember his freaking Earl. I wish I did, but he literally will snapshot photos zoomed into stalkers' faces, and it looks creepy. Like this guy, he's got like a beard. He's tall too. That's what I noticed about Mr. Marbles. He's pretty tall. I can't say if he's 9 foot. Like I know that he's taller than me and every one of my friends though. He was a tall guy, but we got a full photo of the side of his face, and the video was too scared to even zoom in. I really wish that I'd zoomed in for the content at that point, but we got a whole side view of his face, and then Kyle snapped photos. So you can see this guy's face close up. The other dude was wearing a complete mask covering everything, like this balaclava thing. And the only thing I could think that his young brother probably had some sort of mental health thing because like he just kept repeating himself over again. And his brother is kind of like, like follow me around type thing. That was honestly the scariest video that we ever done. Even after Chris, I was kind of like, I don't like this. Like, if it brings us to another freaking abandoned campground or place like this, I'm not going in. Like, I'm not doing this because my anxiety was so up that night. My heart's like beating in my chest, and I was like, afterwards, I'm like, we're getting a full out meal because like my hypo was going through the roof. Like, I can only imagine like my blood sugar drop right now. So we got to get out of here. So we got Lisa below. Please stay safe, Brad. I get so worried when you run into. Oh yeah, okay. So I already read that. So that's where we're at. Then Fraser, hopefully someday you could visit us in West Virginia. Oh my God. So I'm not positive. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the town based off Silent Hill in West Virginia? And I think it was called Centralia, and they had a place called Graffiti Highway. And this place looks freaking unreal. I always wanted to go there and play rando, see where it led me down But apparently they ripped it all up. I heard that they ripped up the road. They kind of, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that Centralia still lives with a small population and everything. But apparently it was a pretty bumpin' place, and then they had this coal mine fire underground, and then like it was really really bad, and it's just a huge ghost town story. Oh wow! So we're in ghost town stories tonight in this live stream. It's getting a little wild. Jennifer Miller, check out Bachelor's Grove in Illinois. Oh yeah, it sounds kind of creepy. Janine, in Portland, they have underground tunnels and great places to explore. I actually love tunnels. Braden, not so much. He hates them. A few of my friends are actually scared of places that we go, and they always like they're kind of like walking behind me, like ready to turn back and go. So I've had that quite often. I've even actually this was really really funny. So after we filmed the possessed house, I remember meeting Braden like after the drive home, and then we had talked when I felt better. Braden had said that he's like he felt so sick about going upstairs, and I'm like, but why? There's this like I tried to talk to him in the car. I'm like, why would you feel sick? I mean, there's a staircase going up. I mean, obviously, what happened to me that was unusual, but I mean, he was just like, I wasn't going up. Like I saw the staircase, and I said that you know what, I'll hang out down here. And I was like, yeah, because I found that really, really strange. He's just like, I just want to stay here. I'm not going up there with you. I'll go back to the car. And I'm like, okay, okay. So it's kind of like when you do this sort of stuff, when you're filming with your friends, it's really comfort zone because some people hate abandoned places. Some people hate forests at night. So that was a new one for me because I'm like, you know me, I'm like literally 99% of my content is in a forest at night. So it's kind of like, oh, that's a little weird, but I've gotten to film shoots and I'm like, I'm ready to film. We've got the app up running. And literally, I'm on the way to a coordinate, and literally, I cancel the whole night because somebody's just like, I can't do this. Like, I can't walk it. I can't do this anymore. So we actually have a lot of unused content that we've never uploaded. I probably wouldn't upload it anyways because we didn't make it to those coordinates because these people were just freaked out. But bringing a new friend doing what we do, bringing anybody new, you get to see like what they're afraid of. Some people it's different. Like my friend Chris, terrified of heights. So we were gonna do this is way back in the day, by the way. Oh my god, dragging on about some stuff, but I like to talk about the past a little bit. So, anyways, going back to the Wendigo stuff, I was getting really, really into it from content prior and evidence that we have gathered, even though we didn't see one. That was the only real reason I was doing it. I just want to see one on film. I really want to capture it. But all we did was hear sounds that we kind of made assumptions could possibly be it. But my friend Chris, like that's not what spooked him. He was terrified of heights and he was terrified of climbing. And the whole Wendigo labyrinth, which is massive by the way, like me and Ty have seen it. It's absolutely huge. You get lost down there. Yeah, like I was like on the way to do like the film and I'm like, no, I can't do this, whatever. So there, like it's like literally these long 20-30 minute clips that we've never ever uploaded, and it's literally trash footage now because a lot of people's comfort zones was just was completely destroyed. So alrighty, so going down the list, we've got Heather Lewis from Melbourne, Australia. Sweet. That's a cool place too. I'd love to go. I wanted to ask this because I mean, like, you see like these cuddly like stuffed animal plushies. I've heard that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kangaroos are extremely dangerous. Am I right? Like, or am I wrong? So apparently, like kangaroos are completely dangerous. They have like huge claws, and they have a lot of hunters because apparently they're just really dangerous and they're rapid. I had no clue about this. So growing up, I'm like, oh man, I love kangaroos. They're so cute. They're cool. But now I'm hearing that they're really dangerous in real life. And you like, yeah, you don't want to go near a kangaroo. Out of all the animals, that's one of the most dangerous ones in Australia. Yeah, the campground was intense. Going back to that too, it was. I don't know what it is. For me, my anxiety obviously turns with like clowns and things like that. But that place was just weird. So it almost looks like it's something that could possibly, yeah, be active in the summer, but isn't active now. And what's funny is when we got there, like me and Chris, we did think it was abandoned because there were some trailers you just be peeking in the windows or whatever and trashed, completely trashed. Outside, beautiful. Like even that one that we found with the door open, the outside looks beautiful and whatever. And you step up and you're like, what the hell? Like you're looking in, the whole place looks like a dump. Like it looks like somebody actually went in there and started smashing things and throwing things everywhere. And a lot of those campers and things, they look like that, which is really, really weird. Alrighty, we got Lisa below. I know I get so worried about you passing from your blood sugar getting too low when you're exploring. I worry about it too. I'm really think that I'm gonna nip this thing in the butt though. Like I'm eating better. Not so much with the sleep. That's the only crappy part. Becky keeps us up, but I've been trying. We're trying to get the sleep thing going on and everything. I am taking care of it though. I'm taking precautions. I do try to eat lunch too when I'm out. So like that's a big thing too. If any of you have anything weird like this, when you're out, make sure you eat. Like if your body's hungry, feed it. If your body's tired, let it sleep. Like that's the biggest thing. Just listen to the body. It'll tell you what you got to do. You just got to go do it. So that was a big thing. Okay. Oh, Jen's saying it right now. Jennifer Miller, Centralia, Pennsylvania. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it looked like a cool place. Unfortunately, a lot of this stuff's getting torn down. I don't understand because I mean, you got the history and all that. It's almost like they want to just the governments want to just destroy our history. Not obviously that's probably not what they're doing, but a lot of historical places are getting ripped down just for infrastructure. So I don't know. Maybe it's just an on with the old and with the new thing. I don't know. Something like that. Then a freezer, we do have a bunch of ghost towns. And then we got April Ross, Cursed Urban. Oh, that's awesome. We got another Cursed Urban band. Hi, Brad. You should try to come to Indiana sometime when you go to the USA. Be safe. I love your videos. Since not many YouTubers do Randonautica anymore. I don't understand it. I mean, I do get the danger part of it, but that it is what it is. If people decide that this isn't for them anymore, then yeah, that's it. But anyways, going back to what I was going to talk about. So we are doing some new things in January. There will be merch coming your way too, because I don't want to drag this on too long. I kind of just wanted to tell you what's going on, so you got to get the gist of it. I think Angelo's hanging around a bit longer. I don't know when he's planning on going back, but he told me that he'd still be up and around. So there's probably going to be quite a few more videos with me and Angelo. So you guys can look forward to that. We do have a new video dropping tomorrow, so hopefully, I'm not up too late tonight editing, but I'm hoping that the export works out well and you guys do get to see this video tomorrow. It's crazy, crazy stuff. We've been finding cult things again, which is exciting because we were kind of like, yo, we have not found any stuff like cult related in a little while, so it's interesting. All right, going down here. Jennifer Miller, they actually rerouted the highway around Centralia, Pennsylvania. I read about it. Yeah, I know. It's wild. A lot of people wanted to go there and take photos. And that was actually the big reason I got into urban exploring beforehand. Was the Silent Hill phase. And it's funny because a bunch of video games kind of copied that whole thing, like walking through abandoned buildings, whether there's action or not, but yeah, a lot of that kind of got everybody boomed in it, and then people are into the photography or the filming. So this is well. Sport with Aaron, Angelo, big jokes. Yeah, we were funny, man. Like that's the thing, big thing. We try to keep a sense of humor even in the craziest times doing what we do. So we do try to keep the sense of humor going on. Lena Fraser, I'd love to stay on, but I have to go to bed. Yeah, I know. We're too late, man. I'm too late doing this. I should be doing this early morning so you guys can get into it and whatever. And especially not on a work day, like hopefully on a weekend. But I'm hoping, I wish all you guys a happy new year. I'm sorry if I missed saying Christmas. I'm hoping I said it in the last video. I don't really know. But I do wish all you guys Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, belated Christmas because it just happened. I am going to be getting off here in a little bit, but yeah, I just wanted to say that there's going to be new content of me and Angelo coming forward. I'm hoping that I can get Braden back out of his funk and get filming with him again. There's been stuff going on in his family, and I respect that. I'm like, man, just when you want to come back and when you want to start filming your channel and working together again, then that's fine. We can do that. But that's the biggest thing is like, a lot of people they just have to they got to find their zen. Like if they're going through something, then it's like just be there for them, be there for your friends. But anyways, we do. Oh yes, Jennifer Miller again. Happy New Year, guys. Okay, this is something I wanted to read before we go because I did want to kind of know this about Australia. So Heather Lewis continued, kangaroos in wildlife parks are used to people. Okay, cool. So you can usually pet them with no problems. It's 2:25 p.m. here in Melbourne. Oh, so she didn't get into the whole danger thing. Yeah, I just wanted to know if they're dangerous in the wild. I have heard things. I've heard that like many animals that you think that are just cuddly and nice are actually vicious in the wild. I've even learned about hippos being extremely violent. They have big like fangs and the whole bit. So yeah, that's really wild. Linda Love, Merry Christmas to y'all. Happy New Year, filled with loads of love, laughter, abundance, and blessings. Awesome. Bill Scruton. And we got Heather Lewis read the first part prior. What's going on? More messages. Yeah, so I'm about to get off here soon, guys. I do wish you guys all a happy new year. I do want to go on the road probably in January, the first week and film. I'm hoping to get to do that, but we do have a brand new video for you, hopefully coming out tomorrow. The latest it could probably be out is like tomorrow night sometime. It all depends. It's because so many people are trying to cram a video in the last few days of this month before the new year. So it all depends on YouTube right now. So fingers crossed that there'll be a video tomorrow. It's with me and Angelo. We're back at it again, finding some cult stuff. I did mention that we do have merch coming. There's actually two different designers, one of them being Chris Durbin, which is really, really awesome. So he's actually designing some merch for us too. I had no idea that he had the equipment to do this. So I'm definitely going to rep his name for giving us that. That is so awesome of him. I do hope that I can pull Braden out of his funk and that we can work together again because I miss him. I miss my friends. There's been some stuff going on in families and depression and things like that. So for me, I worry about them. You know what I mean? And I do. I worried about Braden, but I mean, he was pretty stoked. He got some really cool things for Christmas. He said that he got a PS5 and he's been so happy and, eating good and just playing his game. And I'm like, well, that's good. Like, I'm glad to know that you're okay and your mental health is good because you do. You start to worry when your friends aren't messaging you and saying hi or you want to go for coffee or whatever. You do worry about that. So, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna end off now. I just wanted to wish you guys all a happy new year and a belated Merry Christmas if I haven't wished you yet. We'll have a new video tomorrow. We do have merch coming. I will drop the date of that. And like I've told everyone, please follow us on Instagram because that's where I tell you guys of new things, updates on things, new videos, the whole bit. If there's anything new, I will probably do a promo thing before it even happens so you guys get to know because we've been having problems with notifications. I've gotten emails from you guys personally saying like, "Oh, like I wasn't notified about this. I wasn't able to see the video in time and now I'm watching it late." So be sure to tell me that too when that happens. But yeah, good night, guys. I'm gonna sign off now. I want to wish you guys all a happy new year. Enjoy the next video coming out tomorrow and stay safe, guys. All right.